perpendicular to the pipe, they are off. And so I don't say this lightly. I always have 3 people do this every year. They say the gas is off, and I go, and they're trying to light the Bunsen burner. I go, we don't have any gas on, and they're like, I turned it all the way on, because what they do is they go like this. I'm like, nope, you turn it back off, right? If it's perpendicular to the pipe, it's not on. It doesn't matter which side you turn it to, it's off both sides. Okay, fair enough. And so you've got to turn parallel to the pipe, and you can even, if you listen, you can even hear the gas come out. Listen, real quiet. Yeah. So it's natural gas, same something that heats your home or whatever. Okay? Every toilet you have at home has a valve. Every sink you have at home has a valve. If you go under the cabinet, lots of times there's screw valves, but sometimes they're just like this. So if you have a leaky pipe, you don't have to turn the whole house's water off to get to that leaky pipe. Okay? If you're babysitting at somebody's house and somebody flushes the toilet and sewage starts flying everywhere in their house, I ain't going to dig through other people's sewage to get to their toilets, turn the water off. There's one of these on the outside of your house. Turns all your water off. Yeah? Next to the sidewalk, there's like this oval, metal brown oval, and it usually has a little one. You pull the little one off, there's a meter in there. That's what SAWS, San Antonio Water Systems, reads to figure out how much to charge you for water. Next to that, there's usually a little plastic circle one. If you pull that off and you dig through the dirt and the dead spiders and roly-polies, there's a valve under the dirt that looks like this. And if you turn it, you can turn all the water off to your whole house, which is good to know in case your house is flooded. Or your sibling is taking too long in the shower. I don't suggest doing it with your folks, since they can kick you out of their house. You're home. I'm homeless. Why? I turned my water off on my mom when she was taking a shower. Fair enough. I don't know the legality of going up and down the street and turning everybody's water off. Okay? There might be prison time you have to serve, and I've been to jail. You don't want that. Okay? Fair? Good? All right. So at your own risk. Because they're going to call plumbers because they're not going to know what's wrong, and then it's going to charge them. Okay. Fair? So what we do for anytime we're lighting Bunsen burner, gas got to be all the way on, and then you've got, this is a flint. There's a little piece of metal here. It rubs against a little piece of metal plate there, and it makes sparks. Woo! And if you have natural gas going and you make sparks, it'll light on fire. Good? Natural gas is a transparent, non-odor-filled gas. You can't tell if there's methane in the room. They said they added a stink to it so that if you have a gas leak, you walk in the house and it smells like gas, you cannot smoke in your house because then you'll blow yourself up. Okay? And so that's an additive, though. Natural gas by itself doesn't have any smell. Okay? Good? And sometimes we've had in this building where somebody's left for the weekend and somebody's come in and left all the gas valves on. And then you're trying to air the room out. And so anyway, so it's good that it has a smell. All right, even though it's not natural. All right. I think we're okay. Okay, and so here we go. So gas on, a little spark. Don't be Flint Boy, by the way. I always got Flint Boy. And guys like looking at how many problems. All right? And you notice I call Flint Boy. It's very rarely a girl. Not that there's never a Flint girl, but usually it's a Flint Boy. You're all going to get used to Flints at some point. All right, so you turn the gas on, little spark. Oh! You got fire. The cavemen are jealous. All right. And so what I'm doing today is I got a bunch of salts. Salts are anything that's an ionic compound. So an ionic compound is made out of ions. Yeah, your ion. We're going to write a bunch of ionic compounds. So I'm going to burn table salt first. We think of that as salt. Anything that's made out of a metal and non-metals is a salt. So there's most of these are chlorides. But sodium chloride, there's a sodium ion, there's a chloride ion. We're going to stick them together and we make sodium chloride. Isn't that awesome? I think so too. And so this is really just to get us going. This isn't the most exciting color, this one, but it'll give us a little control with that. So the flame's pretty warm, I can tell because it's bluish. Blue's kind of a high energy color. So this is just table salt, sodium chloride. Ooh. Ah. Every once in a while, molten pieces of the salts fly off and burn you, so you don't worry about it. God gave us 2 eyes in case we lose one, right? Should always wear goggles. It's all fun and games until I lose an eye.
Or you become Carol.
Yeah, I fully expect that if I lose an eye, you will call me Mrs. Carroll the rest of the year. And if you don't, I'm going to be a little disappointed. There's some truth to the fact that if somebody's a chemistry teacher for a long period of time and they retire and they have both eyes, they've done something right. Because there have been times I've been scared I've got stuff in my eyes. I could probably be safer than I am. I shouldn't video that. I should have ID cam. Should have goggles on. All right, ready? This is called strontium chloride. Woo!
Ooh. It's red.
All right. That's strontium chloride. It's kind of pretty. It's cooler than the last flame. Even though it's red. I said some. So you could like put your hand in that one. No, I didn't say it was cold. It's still fire. No, yeah, it will burn. And then it depends on who asks. Sometimes I go, yes, you can put your hand in. You can stick your whole body in there. Do us all a favor. Joking. Take that out of context, put it on KSAT 12. There goes my career. All right. Just a matter of time before it
Ha. I get it. Fire.
I wasn't trying to make a joke.
No. But you can.
This is barium chloride.
This is the green one.
It's simpler, a little lemony lime there. Maybe even a little green color once in a while on that flame, which is kind of cool. You've probably never seen a yellowy, greenish kind of flame. This one's hotter, so when you start to see the orange in there, it's because the Q-tip is catching on fire. Most of these Q-tips are unused, but some of them I have to get some wax on there to keep them from burning. So that's not true either. I want to talk to you for all day. It's kind of entertaining for me. Here's some copper chloride. Statue of Liberty is made of copper, even though it looks blue or green. That's because it's oxidized, is what that's called. It's copper with a charge. It's a copper ion that is formed on the outside of the Statue of Liberty. This is copper chloride. It's a copper 2, so it's got a charge on it. It's a +2 charge, which means it's oxidized, and so the chemical's the same color as the Statue of Liberty is.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
That's a little Harry Potter-esque, huh?
Goblet of Fire.
Green, blue kind of. Is it Goblet of Fire? Is that they do green flame in there?
Yeah.
I can't read, so I don't read any Harry Potters.
You're burning.
I just watched the films.
You're burning.
I'll live. People always say pyromaniacs. I'm the biggest pyromaniac in here. Doesn't mean that I'm not necessarily safe. But there's facts to back my pyromania up.
Oh.
I'll describe them and I'll tell you about them at some point. This, got a few left. This is lithium chloride. I'm just dipping them in water over here. Try to get some of the salts to stick to them.
It smells like marshmallows.
That's good, I guess. Watch this video, Mom.
Yeah, my mom gets to watch all of them.
I struggle relating to adults. I don't know why. Because they don't think that's funny. Because they're all mature or whatever. I get together with a men's group, right, or whatever, and at church, and then I don't have anything to talk about.
Ooh.
That's lithium. That's probably the coolest one. What's a practical use of this stuff? Where would you use this?
Oh no.
You get marshmallows in there?
Dead marshmallows. Dead marshmallows. That was funny.
Flares, probably, yeah.
Well, that looks like a flare.
Flares,
almost.
most of the time, you're probably after some kind of red color. I would guess in the police flares, they probably use strontium for those flares. Fireworks, they use all these different chemicals in. Let's do it in there. They use all these chemicals in fireworks. If you want a blue firework, you put a little copper in there, and you get a blue firework. Isn't that awesome? Here's looking. That's probably the coolest color. This is better than learning.
It is.
So same thing as if you have lithium in a light bulb as a gas.
You get a
pump
pink light?
electricity through it, you get this red color from the light bulb. Right? When you put it over a flame, it's the same deal. The electrons are jumping to excited state, and they're coming back to that ground state, releasing that pink color. And you notice this one takes a long time to turn orange because it's the coolest one. The Q-tip doesn't burn nearly as fast on this. This is potassium. This is supposed to be the hottest one.
Is it supposed to burn white?
No, it's a light purple color, kind of purple pink kind of color.
That'll be fun.
This one, the Q-tip, lots of times you can see the orange color. Once you see the orange color, that's Q-tip burning, not potassium burning anymore. Let's see if we can get a purple color in that flame. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe a little purple in there. No? Yes, maybe?
There we
A little
go.
bit? There you go.
There's the Q-tip burning.
Yeah. A lot of times this one's the one that gets molten and shoots sparks at people. People are like, my flesh is burning. It'll grow back. Do you know that every 7 years, all of our cells that we currently have,
Fireworks!
all our cells we currently have died and been replenished every 7 years.
Seriously.
So I always tell people, if you don't like your spouse, just wait 7 years, you'll have a whole new spouse. My wife says that all the time to me. Has it been 7 years yet? This last one is cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride doesn't actually burn a color. It's a red chemical, and I just found this out because doing the flame test, I just go back there and pull out random chemicals and use them. But this one actually kind of forms little sparkly kind of things.
Ooh.
So that's pretty, and who doesn't like sparkly things? Like glitter spray. God, I love me some glitter spray. Ooh, sparkly.
That's actually really
Different in
cool.
Good. To turn any fire, if you want to put fire out, how do you put fire out?
Water.
Yeah, I think for the most common, I heard blow on it because the fires we do with our candles, and we've been taught since we were 2 to blow the candle out. In college, we for some reason we were heating alcohols one lab, and so there's a beaker of alcohol, like ethanol or something, on top of a Bunsen burner like this, and the flame actually jumped and lit the alcohol in the beaker on fire. And the kid next to me goes, and blew to try to blow the fire with the alcohol out, right? And what happened is they blew the alcohol against the back of the beaker up in the air and blew a big flame up towards their face, right? And that doesn't work to put a fire with alcohol out. How would you put a fire with alcohol out? Yeah. You gotta you smother it, right? And so, and this guy, all you did was take a bigger beaker and put it on top of the little beaker until all the oxygen's gone and then it can't burn anymore, it burns itself out. We do this with And it's the same thing you're doing blowing on a candle. You're putting carbon dioxide in the way of the candle. And it's when you dump water on a fire at campground, you're just getting rid of all the oxygen for a second. It puts the fire out. This one, this source, it's about eliminating the source of fuel, right? And so the source of fuel for this one is the gas. And so if you blow on the flame, what you're doing is you're blowing the gas somewhere, right? So if I was to blow on it, lots of times you're just blowing the flame, okay? And you can blow these things out if you blow hard enough. You can blow them out. But the idea is you just have to eliminate the fuel source. What's burning? Methanol. Look at, or methanol, methane. There's no methane once I turn the gas off, and that thing will put itself out, and then you have to blow fire at people. That sound good? Just for future reference. So I don't have a whole bunch of people blowing on Bunsen burners and other people screaming. Okay? Good?